see you later when I make brand new uploads. Sorry, so it's been 60 seconds, so 1 minute. So without any further ado, let's continue on. So the 2010. So we're now on the 2011 and 2012 5-liter GTs. Here we go. Let's continue. So starting in late 2010. Starting in late 2010. So late 2010 for the 2011. So 2011 model year. So 2011 model year. The Mustang GT's motor. So the Mustang GT's engine. So the Mustang GT's engine. So the Mustang GT's engine became an all aluminum. So an all aluminum 32 valve DOHC 5-liter Coyote V8. Sorry, that was codenamed Coyote. Codenamed Coyote. The 2011 Mustang GT. Mustang GT marked this engine's first use in any production Ford. While the new engine's displacement was similar to Ford's original 5.0 or 4.9-liter V8, it was an unrelated design, and instead shared more in common with the 4.6-liter V8s and other modular V8s that it replaced. The new 5-liter V8 used a DOHC, so dual overhead camshaft. So dual overhead camshaft head design like other modular motors, and even shared both its bore spacing and deck height with the outgoing 4.6-liter V8, differing the new motor from earlier modular motors. Among other features was its use of wider bore diameters and a longer stroke relative to the 4.6-liter V8s in particular. 4.6-liter V8 in particular, to allow the use of both larger valves and cam torque actuated, or CTA TIVCT, which is cam torque actuated twin independent variable cam or variable camshaft timing. For those who don't know what cam torque actuated variable cam timing is, what it does is it basically varies the intake So it basically varies the intake valve timing by using the torsional energy to help rotate the camshaft. So just basically, it varies the intake valve timing to rotate the camshaft by using torsional energy, and CTA variable timing is used mostly in domestic cars like Mustangs, for example. You wanna know where I got that? 2011's Born to Race. So if you haven't seen the movie, check it out. It's badass. Super cool. So differing the new motor from earlier modular motors, among other features, was its use of wider bore diameters. So bore diameters and a longer stroke relative to the 4.6-liter V8 in particular, to allow the use of larger valves and cam torque actuated, or CTA twin independent variable cam timing, or CTA TIVCT. So TIVCT. This more advanced power and same RPMs for power and torque. So at 402 horsepower, so 10 horsepower less. So it has 6,500 RPM. So 6,500 RPM. So to 402 horsepower and 377 pound-feet, 511 newton-meters of torque when regular grade gasoline is used. So that's around 13, 13 pound-feet. So 13 pound-feet. So 13 pound-feet, 18 newton-meters less than previously. Sounds 4,250 RPMs. Sounds when regular grade gasoline is used. The new 5.0 incorporates piston cooling. So piston cooling. So the new 5-liter incorporates piston cooling oil jets that help warm up the engine faster and keep the engine running cooler under load. So running cooler under load. Racing style tubular headers replaced the standard cast iron headers. Both coolant and oil flow patterns were optimized for proper flow when under high lateral forces, such as those experienced when on a road course track, so like G-forces, like when you're on a track. The GT also got new gearboxes. So the GT also got new gearboxes for 2011. Both gearboxes are heavier duty versions of the same designs offered with the V6, a 6-speed Getrack slash Ford MT 8, a Getrack slash Ford MT, so a 6-speed Getrack slash Ford MT82 manual, and also a 6-speed, a Ford 6R80, so 6-speed Ford's 6R80 automatic. The 6-speed manual came with a 3.31 to 1. Say 3.31 to 1. So 3.31 to 1 rear axle ratio, while 6-speed automatics get a taller 3.15 to 1 rear axle ratio. Combined with both its new and more efficient V8, the new 6-speed gearboxes contributed to an improvement in fuel economy in the 2011 GT over its counterpart from the 2011 model year. As certified by the EPA, manuals were able to achieve 17 mpg in the city and on a highway 26 mpg, while automatics were able to achieve 18 mpg in the city and 25 on a highway. The GT gained the same non-powertrain related upgrades to the standard V6 Mustangs. Got for 2011 other new features exclusive to the 2011 GT. Included 5.0 fender badges, replacing the GT badges used previously. Optional Brembo brake optional Brembo brake pack includes 14-inch Brembo front brakes. So front brakes taken from the Shelby GT500 unique 19-inch wheels with ultra high performance Pirelli B0 summer tires. So they're only summer only tires. Unique calibration. So unique calibration on the advanced track system. So advanced track stability system, including a sport mode and suspension enhancements such as stiffer springs, less aggressive than both the Boss 302 and Shelby Mustangs, but more so than the regular GTs and various other suspension enhancements. Convertibles of the GT in particular received a front strut tower brace, stiffened cross members and other enhancements, resulting in a 12% increase in structural rigidity compared to 2010 GT convertibles. All 2011 GTs with 19-inch wheels with Brembo brakes equipped, California Special, etc., also received both the strut tower brace and stiffened cross members. Tall rear headrests. Tall rear headrests were added in the middle. Were added for the mid 2012 model year for whiplash protection with fold down, feature for visibility when rear passengers are not present. So in other words, it happens when there's no rear passengers in the back. The rear fascias altered for slightly better aerodynamics than the 2010 as well. Next is the high gear. Concept for 2012. The Mustang High Gear. High Gear Concepts, a concept car designed by Jennifer Seeley of Ford, and based on a 2013 Mustang GT. The design was inspired by international products and categories such as jewelry, culture, clothing, and architecture. The car included rose gold accents throughout both the exterior and interior. A satin black body, quilted suede seats with leather wrapped interior upholstery. Mods were also done to the engine, so engine, undercarriage, drivetrain, and sound system. The car was unveiled at the 2012 SEMA show during the first SEMA Mustang build powered by women event. Next is the 2013-2014 Mustang GT. Changes for ratio similar to the styling of the Shelby GT500. Styling of the Shelby GT500 models. The GTs include LED fog lights mounted in the grille and functional heat extractors on the sides of the hood. The engine gained 8 horsepower for a total from 412 to 420 horsepower, so a bit more than what 2011 featured. A new track pack was offered for the a new track pack was offered for manual GT. A new track pack was offered for manual GT coupes. The GT track pack included the complete Brembo brake pack, a 3.73 to 1 helical cut LSD differential, Boss 302 aluminum radiator. So also from Boss 302 is engine oil cooler and numerous suspension changes. And also Recaro sport seats option was added for the coupe. Next is the 2013 U.S. Air Force Thunderbirds edition for the new 2014 Mustang GT to commemorate the 60th anniversary of the U.S. Air Force Thunderbirds. Ford released a single special edition 2014 Mustang GT Coupe. VIN number was 0001. The car is both white with red and blue accents, and features USAF, so U.S. Air Force marking, both U.S. Air Force markings and logos. Wide body mods, handcrafted and painted belly pan by Creations and Chrome that emulated the appearance of an F-16 Thunderbird. Front and rear wide body enhancements by TS Designs. Custom 22-inch wheels by Forgiato. Modified navigation screen. Modified stat nav screen. Instrument cluster rear seat deletes. Recaro seats with embroidered Thunderbirds elements, unique sill plates, and puddle lamps. A Ford Racing Supercharger. Ford Racing Supercharger suspension. Suspension handling pack and Brembo. A Ford Racing Supercharger. Ford Racing Supercharger suspension handling pack and Brembo suspension handling pack and Brembo brakes. The car was sold at the Gathering of Eagles charity event during the A.K.A. Experimental Aircraft Association. Air Venture Oshkosh 2013. The car was purchased by James Slattery of San Diego, California, for $398, almost $400,000. Almost the same price as a 2017 Ford GT. Next is the Boss 302 Mustang. Overview is first, so let's do it. Production was from 2011 to 2013. Design was both Robert Galardi of 2009. So 2009 and 2009 and Melvin Betancourt for the facelift So it's dead on for all of them, so it's accurate. So wheelbase 2720. So wheelbase 2720. So 2720 millimeters. 107.1 inches in wheelbase. Length 4788 millimeters. So 4780 millimeters. 188.1 inches in length. Width 1880. So 1880 millimeters. 73.9, almost right up, so almost approximately 74 inches dead on for width. Height 1410 millimeters. 55.6 inches in height. Pretty much evenly matched for millimeter wise. The only one that's not really right up to like the perfect match was the curb weight. That goes in at 1647. So 1640. So 1600. So 1647 kilos. So curb weight 3600 and so 3600. So 3600 and what? So curb weight is 3600. So 3661 pounds. 1600. So 1640. So 1647 kilos. Alright, moving on. So Ford revived the Boss 302 nameplates for 2012. So for 2012, the standard 2011 GT's 5 liter V8. So it's the same engine technically. Is enhanced with an upgraded intake system, forged rotating assembly, CNC boarded heads or headers, revised camshafts, and a high flow runners in the box air intake taken from the 302 race car. It produces a whopping 444 so 444 horsepower. It's like 32 more than the standard GT's 412. It makes like 30 more than an E92 M3. The engine produces 380 pound-feet, 515 newton meters of torque, about 10 pound-feet, 14 newton meters less, unfortunately, at peak when compared to the standard GT. It is equipped with a standard, so that standard will with an MT82, so a 6-speed manual, a 3.73, so 3.73 rear axle, uses carbon fiber plates to its LSD or an optional Torsen differential. The quad exhaust system's made up of two standard. So the quad exhaust systems made up of two standard GT outlets and two side pipes that exit on either side of the rear crossover. The side pipes send the exhaust through a set of metal attenuation discs to create an extra growling exhaust sound. The discs are both removable and include a spacer plate. So a spacer plate rear stabilizer bar. The body's lowered 0.4 inches up front and just 0 inches, what says 1 millimeter in the rear to give it a more raked or raked. It's like a more kind of like rigid as they stance designed to recall the original. The shock absorbers are adjustable at the shock tower by using a flathead screwdriver. The standard Mustang's traction and stability control programs have been altered with a new intermediate sport mode designed to allow for more flexibility on the track. The aeropacks almost copied and almost entirely copied. Well, copied entirely. No difference, just the same thing. Just the aeropacks almost entirely. That's right, entirely copied from the Boss 302R race car. The 19-inch black alloy racing wheels are 9-inch wide, or 9 inches wide at the front. So it's at 9 inches wide up front and 9.5 inches rear, and is equipped with Pirelli P0 tires. While more powerful than a standard GT, the Boss 302 didn't offer many of the luxury amenities of didn't feature many of the luxury amenities of other Mustang models. Features are not available on a Boss 302. Included a premium audio system, a Bluetooth phone system. The Ford Sync system was added on later models. Sirius XM satellite radio and power adjustable front seats. Next is the Boss 302 Laguna Seca Edition. The Boss 302 Laguna Seca Edition is a further upgraded version of the Boss 302. Additions include Recaro sport seats, Torsen rear LSD differential, both optional on the standard Boss 302, revised suspension tuning with unique springs and damper rates, and a larger rear stabilizer bar. Well, not bar, just a large rear stabilizer. The Laguna Seca model loses its rear seats, so the rear seats are gone, so it makes it a little bit lighter, which are replaced by a cross-car X-brace to increase structural rigidity approximately 10%. It rides on 19-inch lightweight alloy wheels, 9-inch front and 10-inch rear. So lightweight alloy wheels with R compound ultra high performance tires. Ford Racing front brakes. So Ford Racing front brake ducts help cool the brakes. The 2012 Laguna Seca Boss 302 is equipped in two colors, either black or ingot silver, with a red roof and red accents. Pretty cool for 2013. Color choices include both skull bus yellow and black, both with reflective matte silver stripes. A more aggressive front increases downforce for high-speed track use. Only 750 Laguna Seca versions will be built each year for the 2-year run, for a total of 1,500. The limited edition. So the limited edition. So the limited edition. So the limited edition. Laguna Seca is designed to bridge the gap between both the Boss 302 and the Boss 302R. Next is the Shelby GT500. So the 2010 Shelby GT500. So the 2010 Shelby GT500s revealed by Ford through a press release on January 1st, 2009, prior to a public unveiling at the 2009 North American International Auto Show. Many of the basic design characteristics of the new GT500 are shared with that of both the standard Mustang and the GT. The GT500 gains the same exterior and interior updates as the 2010 Mustang and GT. The front fascias now with both larger upper and lower grills, unique hood, large fog lights mounted in the lower front fascia, similar to the previous GT500. Shelby's signature Cobra badges on the grill, front fenders, and trunk lid, and on the grill, front fenders, and trunk lid medallion with Shelby lettering over the medallion. 19-inch wheels. So 19-inch wheels for the convertible is 18-inch, and a gurney flap rear wing. Inside the GT500 gains a Cobra disc on the steering wheel, shifter ball, and seats with embroidered Cobras. Ow. Mechanically, the 2010. Mechanically, the 2010 Shelby GT500 remains closely rated to the 0709 GT500, but the 2010 model has been upgraded with various features similar to or found in the 08 Shelby GT500 KR. Both a conical color intake and other enhancements to the GT500's dual overhead camshaft, modular 5.4-liter supercharged V8, or it was a Coyote, I don't know, have resulted in an increase in outputs at 6,200 RPM. 6,200 RPM. So a monstrous 540 horsepower. Pretty good. Says 6,200 RPM. A colossally monstrous 540 horsepower. And at 4,500 RPM, 510 pound-feet, 690 watt-volt, 690 or 700 newton meters. Almost 700 newton meters of torque. Gains over 40 horsepower and 30 pound-feet, 40 newton meters of torque over the 0709 GT500 respectively. The six-speed Tremec TR 6060 manual returns for the 2010 GT500, but has been enhanced with larger clutch discs. 9.8 inches versus the 8.5 inch discs used previously. So it's bigger by 1.3 inches. And other measures to increase performance, so both performance and NVH control, so noise, vibration, and harshness control. Additionally, both the fifth and sixth gear ratios of the gearbox have been changed from 0.80 to 0.74 and 0.63 to 0.50 respectively, contributing to an improvement in fuel efficiency. The 2010 GT500 enjoys over its predecessor, complementing the gear ratios. So complementing the gearbox's gear ratio changes is a new, more aggressive, is a new, more aggressive 3.55 to 1 ratio rear axle, which replaces the original 3.31, so 3.31 to 1 axle used previously. According to Inside Line drivers of the new 2010, so drivers of the new 2010 Shelby can expect 0 to 60 time, so 0 to 60 in 4.3 seconds. That's the same time as Brian O'Connor's Super from the first Fast and Furious movie. So from a standstill and 4 seconds flat with rollout. Elsewhere, the GT500's aluminum. Aluminum hood, in addition to be stylistically different from that of both the standard Mustang and the GT, features an air extractor. So air extractor that helps cool the motor. Various aerodynamic or aero upgrades, such as the design of both the front fascia and the aforementioned gurney flap spoiler, contribute to increased downward force, which is increased downforce, and a reduced coefficient of drag. Suspension enhancements found in the GT500 KR are used in the 2010 GT500 to improve handling and specifically provide better roll control. The 2010 GT500 features Ford's advanced traction and stability control system, stated with different settings to control the level of performance the driver desires. The 2010 Shelby GT500. So GT500 was released in the spring of 2009. Next is 2011 to 2012. For 2011, the Shelby GT500 received significant performance enhancements and other upgrades. Arguably, the most important of the GT500's upgrade is a new aluminum engine block for the car's 5.4 liter dual overhead cam Coyote supercharged Coyote V8, replacing the cast iron block is applied uh, with plasma transferred, uh, plasma transferred wire arc or PTWA technology. So PTWA technology, which was developed jointly by both Ford and Flame Spray Industries. That's right, Flame Spray Industries. So Flame Spray Industries, which is a thermal spray company that invented the plasma transferred wire arc thermal. So plasma transferred wire arc thermal spraying process. They received the 2009 IPO National Inventor of the Year Award for this process. Flame Spray Industries is located in Port Washington, New York, and its primary industry is thermal spray technologies for engine coating. Both Flame Spray and FMC Ford Motor Company developed a production-ready version of this tech, which improves fuel efficiency because of the reduced weights in cars. And IPO stands for intellectual. IPO stands for Intellectual Property Owners Association. So the engine block cylinder pores are coated with an iron and iron oxide composite that's applied with plasma transferred wire arc or PTWA technology. So PTWA technology, which was developed jointly by both Ford and Flame Spray Industries. The developers of PTWA received the IPO 2009 National Inventor of the Year Award. The coating allows for the replacement of traditional cast iron cylinder liners and marks Ford's first use of this process. Between this and the use of lighter weight aluminum for the engine block, the new block is a colossal 102 pounds, 46 kilos lighter than the previous cast iron version. Contributing to a reduction in its overall weights of the GT500 compared to the 2010 model, thanks to the new lighter coating. Thanks to the new lighter coating, which has friction reducing characteristics, and a revised exhaust. Horsepower production from the 5.4-liter V8 has increased slightly for a total at 6,200 RPM of 550 horsepower. It's the same as the 2014 Cayenne Turbo S, and somewhat the same as a Lexus LFA from 2011, just by 2 horsepower difference there. The combo of the lighter motor, EPAs, and aerodynamic enhancements result in an improvement in fuel efficiency for the 2011 GT500. So for the 2011 GT500, relative to the 2010 model, that eliminates the car's gas guzzler tax, and nearly optional SVT performance pack includes a 3.73 to 1 rear axle, Goodyear Eagle F1 supercar G2 tires, forged aluminum 19-inch wheels, and front Say a nearly optional uh, SVT performance packing. So a nearly optional SVT performance pack includes a 3.73 to 1 rear axle Goodyear Eagle F1 supercar G2 tires, forged aluminum 19-inch wheels in the front and 20-inch in the rear, as well as a firmer suspension tuning. The 2011 Shelby GT500 gains the same non-powertrain related upgrades that standard V6 Mustangs and GTs have. New features include both standard HID headlights and a glass roof option. Now we got the 2013 model. So the 2013 Shelby. The 2013 Shelby. 2013 Shelby GT500. So Shelby GT500 features the Trinity 5.8 liter 5.8 liter supercharged V8 rated at a colossal, so at 6,500 RPM, at a colossal 662 horsepower. That's like 1 horsepower, so more than a Ferrari 488 GTB, but a whopping 100 more. That either like a Ferrari 458 or a Mercedes SLS AMG or the premium version of the 2017 R35 GTR. 100 horsepower more at 6,500 RPM, that's crazy. And at 4,000 RPM, a colossal 631 pound-feet. Says 631 pound-feet. 856 newton meters of torque. It's at 4,000 RPM, that's crazy. With 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds, and with a top speed of 202 miles. And with a top speed of 202 miles an hour. So it's faster than most like BMWs, like M1s, M2s, M3s, and whatnot. So it's faster than an R35 GTR. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. The top speed of 202 miles an hour. The 2013 models. So the 2013 models gain a new front end sheet metal. So sheet metal. Along with standard HID headlights, along with a new LED taillight assembly. Performance changes include twin fuel pumps, which is a Mustang GT's single supply pump, just twice over. Larger fuel injectors, both a grippier and larger diameter clutch, larger fan, 3-row intercooler. The previous model used a double-row unit, a beefed-up 6-speed Tremec 6060 manual with an integrated oil pump and a single-piece carbon fiber drive shaft. So a single-piece carbon fiber drive shaft, larger Brembo brakes. So larger. It even included 6-piston calipers, reinforced axle tubes, and aerodynamic tweaks to help the car reach over 200 miles an hour safely. Ford says Ford say the changes Ford say the changes have Ford say the changes have resulted in a 14% reduction 14% reduction in drag and a 66% increase in front end downforce. But what about the other 20%? Was it 20% lighter or something? I don't know. Like I don't know. Anyways, also new for 2013's a larger front, both a larger front anti-roll bar and retuned springs, and RPM adjustable electronic launch control. So RPM adjustable electronic launch control functions standard, as is 4-mode electronic stability control, or ESC. A performance pack is also offered, adding two-mode adjustable Bilstein dampers, and a torsion rear LSD differential. In addition to the performance pack, a track pack for road racing can be ordered, bringing a transmission cooler, nose-mounted differential cooler for the Tarzan LSD differential unit, and an air to oil engine oil cooler. It's an engine oil cooler. It's an engine oil cooler. Okay, next is the engines. So this is for these. How many are? 10 different Mustangs. So we got the V6s first. So the first is the 4-liter from 05 to 2010, produced at 5,300 RPM. 210 horsepower. That's it, 210 horsepower. And so the first two Mustangs we got are V6 to start. So the first one is a 4-liter from 05 to 2010, producing at 5,300 RPM, 210 horsepower, and at 3,500 RPM, 240 pound-feet, 325 newton meters of torque. Then we got the 3.7-liter, so then the 4-liter. Now the 3.7-liter version from 2011 to 2014. That made a colossal 305 horsepower, so almost 100 more than the 4-liter. So it made 305 horsepower, so almost 100 more than the 4-liter at 6,500 RPM. So an extra 1,200 RPM increase. And at 4,250 RPM, so 750. So 750 RPMs more. 280 pound-feet. 380 newton meters of torque. So 40 pound-feet. So 55 newton meters more than previous. Now we got the Mustang GT. 6-liter V8. So the first one was from '05 to '09, producing at 5,700 RPM. 5,700 RPM, 300 horsepower, and at 4,500 RPM, 320 pound-feet, 434 newton meters of torque, so 4,500 RPM. Then we got the 2010 version with 315 horsepower, so 315 horsepower at 6,000 RPM. Bit more torque, 325 pound-feet, 441 newton meters. At this time, at 4,250 RPMs. Now we got the 5-liter V8s. So we got two of them. So the first one was from 2011 to 2012 with 412 horsepower at 6,500 RPM and the same 4,250 RPMs. So 412 horsepower at 6,500 RPM and a 4,25,000 RPM, 390 pound-feet, around 530 newton meters of torque. Then we got the 2013s. Now we got the 2013 to 2014 version of the 5-liter V8 Mustang GT. So this version, the 2013-2014 version, made at the same RPM for power, 420 horsepower. Pretty good. And the same RPM for torque, 390 pound-feet. So just pretty much the same exact torque as the original 5-liter from 2011 to 2012. So it makes the same exact torque at the same exact RPM and the same exact RPM for power, just with an 8 horsepower increase. Pretty good. Next is the Shelby GT500. So we got three. Starting off with the first one from 2010 with at 6,000 RPM, 500, a whopping 540 horsepower. Pretty good. So 540 horsepower at 6,000 RPM and at 4,800 RPM, 500 and at 4,800 RPM, 510 pound-feet. So 510 pound-feet. So 510 pound-feet, 691 newton meters of torque. So 4,800 RPM. Then we got another Shelby GT500. The first two were both with the supercharged 5.4-liter V8. This next one was from 2011 to 2012. The previous one was... So we now got this one from 2011 to 2012. The previous one was 2010. And power went up slightly from 540 to 550 horsepower. We're from 6,000 to 6,200 RPM. Same exact torque, but this time decreased from 4,800 to 4,250 RPMs. So it's a 550 RPM decrease there. Next is another Shelby GT500, same supercharged V8, but been bored up supercharged 5.8 liter V8. With a supercharged 5.8 liter V8, a made at 6,500 RPM, a colossally whopping monstrous 600, so 662 horsepower. That's 100 more than a 458 Ferrari. Pretty good at 6,500 RPM, 662 horsepower. And at 4,000 RPM, 631 pound-feet. So 631 pound-feet. 856 newton meters of torque at 4,000 RPM. This, out of all these, out of all these 10 Mustangs, is the most powerful Mustang ever. It's at 4,000 RPM. And last but certainly not the very least we got is the Boss 302 with a 5-liter V8 this time. So a 5-liter V8. It's a proper Mustang engine. So 5-liter V8. It's a 5-liter V8 from 2011. That's what I was. So from 2012 to 2013, and it made at 7,500 RPM, 444 horsepower. So that's more than the V6s and the 4.6 and the 5-liter V8s. So it made 440. So the Boss 302 with a 5-liter V8 from 2012 to 2013 made 444 horsepower at 7,500 RPM and at 4,250 RPMs. 4,250 RPMs. 380 pound-feet. 515 newton meters of torque. I mean, it's not as powerful as the 2013, 2014 Shelby GT500, but yeah, it's powerful enough at least. Okay, next is motorsports. 10 Mustangs. So 10 Mustangs. So 10 Mustangs. So 10 Mustangs were used in the Sports Car Club of America, so the SCCA World Challenge GTS series. So that was 10 of them. 12 Mustangs were used. In the CTS-CC. So the Continental Tire. So the Continental Tire. Sports Car. So Continental Tire Sports Car Challenge. It's a Continental Tire Sports Car. It's a Continental Tire Sports Car Challenge. It's a Continental Tire Sports Car Challenge. Grand Sport class. A Mustang resembling the Trans Am series. It's a Trans Am series. Mustang. Driven by American pro racing driver and racing team owner Parnelli Jones, who sadly is no longer with us. Sadly, so he was born on August 12th, 1933. 1933 in Texarkana, in Miller County, Kansas, passed away at age 90 on June 4th, 2024, a month before the fireworks season. At age 90 in Torrance. In the at the coastal city of Torrance in LA County, California. So cause of death was unknown. We have no idea how it happened. So a Mustang resembling. So rest in peace. So a Mustang resembling the Trans Am series Mustang, driven by Parnelli Jones, enters in the 2010 Continental Challenge, commemorating the 40th anniversary of Parnelli's championship. So Parnelli's championship, the Mustang was used in the NASCAR Nationwide Series. Nationwide Series as a silhouette race car, starting on July 2nd. So 2 days before the fireworks season. So the 2nd of July, 2010. Mustangs have also been raced in both the FIA GT3 and GT4 championships. So both the FIA GT3 and GT4 championships in 2012. Jack Roush. Jack Roush. Born on April 19th, 1942, age 82, from Covington in Kenton County, Kentucky. So in Kenton County, Kentucky. So Jack Roush won the Daytona International Speedway's opening race of the 50th anniversary Rolex 24 at Daytona weekend in a Mustang Boss 302 and a Mustang Boss 302R. He led the Continental Tire last part I did there for tonight. He led the Continental Tire. So he led the Continental Tire sports car challenges final 18 laps in front of 6 BMW M3s, presumably in front of E92s and stuff. That's embarrassing. God. Okay, so that will be it. So for my next and final 5th Gen Mustang video will be about the sales. Okay, so I'll be back for the last part. So if you guys like this video, like and subscribe, comment down below what you guys think, hit the notification bell, and hit all so you're alerted of when I make brand new uploads. Alright, so that'll be it for tonight. I'll see you a little bit later for the next video. But as always, stay safe, have a great evening, have a great day tomorrow morning, and I'll see you guys for the next video. So take care, folks. Stay safe out there. I'll see you guys in a bit.